Hello and welcome to I Can't Believe This Got Greenlit, a show where we discuss movies from our childhood, our nostalgia from watching them as kids, how they got made, and our experiences rewatching them as adults. I'm one of your hosts, Nick Warner, and joining me as always, Matthew Pelton.
That's me. Okay, I gotta point something out, because there's no visuals on this show.
Right.
But I'm sitting here in a triple XL Oasis t-shirt.
I was going to mention that before we started recording, that
massive.
shirt is enormous.
Yeah,
I was going to ask whose shirt it was.
Dude, I made the decision as a grown man to buy it this big.
Was that one that you got at the show recently?
Yeah, I got it in Wales.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's one of those shirts where all the other ones, they fit me like a normal human. But then on just like a chill day, I'll throw this one on.
Yeah.
But the problem
is
most
swim around.
Yeah, exactly. And I just go swimming, whatever. But most of the days have become chill days.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's 7 days a week, this ginormous Oasis shirt is on like 5 of those 7.
Right.
And then I wash it and I wear a different giant shirt. And the second it's dry, I put it back on. It's like the Matthew Pelton shirt.
You know what you need to do, and this is what Maddie and I have talked about doing.
Get 6 more of these.
Well, that, but also go through your closet and just like if you know you're wearing, because I have the same thing where like I picked out a white t-shirt because I was like, I haven't worn this shirt in like since I bought it. So,
yeah
I'm like, I just need to go through my closet, pick out the shirts that I literally don't wear, because it's either I'm either working or I'm going out, and if I'm going out I have like 10 shirts that I wear, and then that's it. I need to just get rid of the ones that I like wore in college or high school or something like that.
Well, I have a big like list of shit to do on my wall, and one of them is to go through my closet because I have probably like 95 shirts and I wear 3.
Dude, that's so insane.
In fact, all of this stupid fucking Oasis shirts I got when I went to go see them, they don't fit with all my shirts. So they're in like a separate section of the closet, and I have to get a little like step stool to get to the Oasis shirts.
Yeah, no, I've started having to fold my clothes and put them on like the rack with like the sweatshirts, like where all my sweatshirts are. I had to like put my t-shirts up there because I have too many. So like, I need to just get rid of all of them.
It used to be like this beautiful spot where there's just my like flight suit and it looked cool, and now it's just a flight suit and like 9 Oasis logos on display. And it looks like a cult, which it kind of is. But the point is...
Oh, no, it very much is. It's been like that since college.
Yes. The reason I bring this up is I am dressed like a slob, and literally 5 seconds before filming, mucus shot out of my throat because I think I'm slowly dying. Yes. And then let's just look at Nick. He has this beautiful white shirt. His teeth are gorgeous. His hair's nice and combed. What is this? He looks like he's modeling for Gap right now.
I did wash my hair this morning, so it's just
it shows. You look beautiful.
But you are saying let's look at Nick in reference to our guest today, which we do finally have a guest. I mean, we had Maddie on, but that was kind of impromptu. Our first official guest as coming back after a full year of being away.
We don't talk about
is
it.
None other, long overdue. Nicole Spirito's on the show. Nicole, welcome. It's been far too long since you've known about this show. You've been living with Pelton. You've been, producing all of our movies, like doing everything with us, but have never been on the show. It's insane.
When I was at ELA, I would wake up in the morning because I think it was when you guys had like a 10 a.m. like start time. I would wake up at like 7 a.m.
Yes.
Just because I had class, and I'd be like, I can listen to Greenlit.
I remember that was the case, and I was like, she's so dedicated. And I don't know how you've just never been on.
It's like makes you live with me.
Yeah.
Like me and Nick are recording, talking about a movie that me and you watched together, and you're in the other room for some reason. Just come in.
Yeah. It also is crazy that we brought the show back since you guys have been living together, and we've done, I think, we've recorded like 6 episodes already.
I think so, yeah.
And we were just like, man, Nicole's gonna watch him, but she can't be on.
No, she's not allowed.
Yeah, she'll be on sometime.
It was like a rule. It was an unspoken rule.
For sure.
Yeah,
Nicole Spirito.
Going through the list of people that we need to get on the show, you were definitely at the top, and I'm glad that you're on the show to talk today about a 2002 film, the year I was born, a little film called Scooby-Doo. And it's weird because I looked up Scooby-Doo on like my TV, and I did like the rental, whatever, paid like $4 for it, and on the TV it was called Scooby-Doo: the movie.
Oh, really?
But when you look up the movie on IMDb or any other like search engine, whatever, it's just Scooby-Doo. It's just called Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, full title Scoober Doober. Thank you.
Yeah, Scoober Doober.
Let's get it right.
We talked about that in a previous Scooby episode that we covered, which was Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Its full legal name is Scoober Doo. We want it to be Scoober Doober.
It's like they didn't commit to the bit. They went Scoober. Yeah. They did like half of it. I'm like, what about Doober? And they're like, all right, take it easy.
Yeah.
Like Scoober Doober sounds right. Like
it sounds better.
If somebody told me that, I'd be like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's a fancy Englishman.
Exactly.
Scoober Doober.
But it is Scooby-Doo, and I'm very, very excited to talk about this because this is also one that like somehow missed our massive list. And then when Nicole brought it up, I was like, how did we talk about Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, but we didn't talk about this Scooby-Doo? Okay.
I have purposely avoided ever talking about it.
Why?
Secretly hoping you would forget.
No. This movie lives in my mind, and I'm actually surprised. Yeah, it took this long to get it out. But because I'm curious why you're saying that. But to get into it, I want to start with Nicole because she's our guest.
Liked it.
Childhood stories. Why did you pick this movie? Why did this reign true to your childhood?
Okay. I have two little things about it.
Okay.
The first one is that I used to own this DVD, and the like title sequence, like I don't know what's called, the menu where you can like play, pause, whatever. I don't even know what it was about it. I was like genuinely terrified of it.
Really?
Wait, what was on? Because I know like sometimes they have like the same one or two clips that will play over and over, and then it'll reset, and it'll prompt you to play the movie, whatever. So what were there like specific clips that were on there that scared you, or was it just like the design? What was
part of it? I don't know if I was scared of the Scooby-Doo CGI, but
yes,
probably. I still am.
I know there was one part where he like looked at the screen, was like, "Oh no, like they're coming, the monster or whatever," and then ran off, and then like the gang would run by and the ghost would run by. I was just terrified. Like I would watch the little trailers beforehand, and then once I heard that start like to come on, I would run out of the room and be like, "Mom, can you turn it on?"
I will say, and we can get into this when we talk about plot, but yeah, that first ghost, if that's what you're referring to, that thing is actually scary. Like,
I have a theory, because I know you pretty well. We live together, and we have very similar taste in movies.
Right.
I think you got so scared because you're like, "Oh, the movie's so bad. Like, please don't put this on." And you're like, "Freaking Sugar Ray, please no, get him off."
I don't know. Little me, I was like obsessed with Scooby-Doo, so I ate that up.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
No, I have sorry, you said you had a second?
Well, yeah, my second thing is that I feel like when people watch Scooby-Doo, they like gravitate towards Fred. They're like, "Oh, like I love Fred, probably like my first crush." My first crush was Shaggy.
Oh, hell yeah.
I get it. Matthew Lillard, Shaggy, I get it.
That was, I think, my first like
that's
Shaggy your man.
This movie in particular.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay.
It was Matthew Lillard Shaggy.
So many iterations of Shaggy, and this one probably is my favorite. We'll get to that later, but I think he is the highlight of this movie.
Also the hottest.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get it. You've gotten it for years.
Yeah, 100%. No, yeah. For me, I'm in a similar boat where like, yeah, grew up with the classic cartoon, like watched every single variation of Scooby-Doo. I know we talked about it already, but there was that one like spin-off in like as we were getting older, early teen years where, kind of moved on and watched like not just the classic cartoon, but they had like a like scary, I think it was called like, it was just like Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. like Incorporated. Like it was like a true,
it was a bit spookier.
Yeah.
It was spooky. And like I looked it up and it was like considered a horror cartoon.
Yeah, that didn't fuck around.
So that one like really truly scared me as a kid, and I'm sure like if we ever were to talk about like TV shows as a whole, that is one of them where I would be like, yeah, let's discover this again.
I like that both of you have some weird Scooby-Doo trauma going on.
Well, because there's just so much. I mean, it's one of those few franchises where it exists in so many formats. So I mean, everyone has a Scooby-Doo, like some sort of Scooby-Doo history, even if it's just like, oh, I know the characters.
I mean, listen, they've met John Cena and Batman.
I was gonna say the Batman special. Yeah, that one was awesome. They went into like the Penguins like little area.
Yeah, it was sick.
It was awesome. It was so cool.
I think there's a scene where John Cena beats up like a ghost in a ring, and like a WWE ring.
Yeah, I buy that.
Yeah, I did buy it. I bought it on DVD many times.
I owned this on DVD similarly, and I don't remember that home screen, like the play, like the main menu screen.
You probably
but I remember that. Yeah, I was so traumatized.
It's too scary.
Traumatized.
But I do remember owning the double feature of WWE and Batman on one,
no
and
way.
it was like one of those like this. The DVD cover was split. And it had like animations on both top and bottom. But I remember this movie pretty vividly. But I in rewatching this movie, I realized that Monsters Unleashed and the what was it? The Crystal Lake or whatever.
Camp Crystal Lake,
like prequel one.
What's Camp? I just whipped out a Friday the 13th.
No,
reference.
the one
That's
where
not
like
Scooby Doo at all.
The one where like Shaggy sings to Velma, and like to like break her from a curse. It's like a prequel to these movies.
Is it animated?
No, it's live action.
live
but Matthew Lillard's not in
I can
it.
picture that scene.
Yeah.
No Matthew Lillard, no Matthew Pelton.
Dude, I think that one in particular even reigns more true than this one.
Really?
Yeah, I think I meshed all of them together in my head because I was picturing scenes from that, but I was also picturing Matthew Lillard, like specifically.
Sure.
And then we'll get to it, but completely forgot that Mr. Bean was in this. Like completely forgot. Had no clue. Had no idea. Yeah, I was truly shocked. But Pelton,
forgot he was in it too.
I did too.
Okay, the thing with Scooby Doo is I went a good chunk of years saying I love the live action Scooby Doo. I watched it all the time, especially over the summer. Mm-hmm. And then it was either like late high school or early college. Someone's like, "Oh, I fucking love the live action Scooby Doo." I'm like, "Same, it's so much fun." I'm like, "Let's put it on." And they put it on, and I'm like, "What is this horse shit?" And I realized the one I love is Monsters Unleashed, the second one.
Yes.
Not this one.
Yeah.
So this one's terrible. Spoilers. I did not grow up with this thing. That's probably why it turned out somewhat okay. And I am a huge fan of Scooby-Doo 2, and I didn't know it. Many years I did not know it.
That I love much more.
Yes. Yes.
But also we will see because I have to watch it because I watched it in years.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, I must say. We say it's good, but who knows?
I feel like similarly, after watching this one, I was like, oh, I feel like different scenes that I really liked, I thought were the first one.
It's the second one.
Actually the second one.
Well, and
So
that was my whole thing
them.
is like I combined these two plus that like Crystal Lake one into one movie. I was like, oh, there's one live action Scooby-Doo movie.
Well, dude, it's a thing where again I made the mistake. You had like missed memories. You also combined it. I've spoken to people that were again my favorite scenes, like when they're drinking the stuff in the lab and they're changing shapes. I'm like, yeah, that's the second one.
Yeah.
That's not the first one.
Yeah.
For some reason, these two movies have just merged in everyone's minds that are our age. I don't know what happened.
It's crazy. Well, because there's not a ton. There's so much animated content for Scooby-Doo. And I could name 35 Scooby-Doo. I can name like 35 different episodes like vividly where like I remember exactly what happens and they're short, so like you just have the basic plot points. But with the movies, there's so few of them that I feel like they all kind of blend together a little bit where it's like, oh yeah, you get the basic beats of the animation, but it's a feature-length thing. And there's not like a ton you can do with, like you just replace the monster and that's it. And then you have like these weird like relationship side tangents.
Well, I will say I don't remember Sugar Ray featured in the second one. So there's a pretty big difference there.
Sure.
Yes, I think any movie is improved. With or
subject. Yeah,
maybe
okay.
it's any movie's improved without Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we can all agree.
Sure.
But point is, Scooby-Doo 2 fucking rocks.
Yeah, we'll get to that in 2035 when we do the summer sequels.
And Nicole will be back for the second time.
Yeah.
We'll make her wait a
10 years for her to come back.
Yeah.
Okay, well, going right into production, I have quite a bit. This movie was directed by a person named Raja Gosnell, I guess.
Oh, no.
Which again, no idea who that is, but apparently, it's the editor of Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm just going to list off a bunch of credits. Editor of Mrs. And they did a lot of directing, but a lot of their biggest credits come from editing, I guess.
Editing.
So you have the editor of Mrs. Doubtfire, Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, and then the director of Home Alone 3, which is non-existent.
Okay. Interesting.
The director of Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed.
Let's go.
And then also the director of the live-action Smurf movies, among many others.
That makes sense.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It really does.
100%.
They're very similar.
Yes. This movie was written. Do you guys know who this was written by?
It was James Gunn, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That was one thing that I did not know until like a Guardians panel like years back.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, what about Scooby-Doo?" And I was like, "What?" And then also the fact that he didn't also direct, I think it makes me always forget because they're like, James Gunn's filmography is like top tier, and then you're like, "Wait, but what about the stuff he wrote?" Like just wrote. Like if he directed it. Oh my god! Imagine James Gunn directed Scooby. That'd be awesome.
Well, you know what's interesting? He wrote both. I wonder how different and potentially better it would be if he got to direct his own screenplay.
Yeah, but it's interesting because it's the same writer-director duo for both of them.
True.
But theoretically, the second one is much better.
We haven't watched it in a long time.
We'll see. But yeah, so cinematography was done by David Egby, cool last name, who has been a DP for over 40 years and still works to this day. And his first ever movie was the original Mad Max in the 70s.
What the?
Whoa.
Did he show up high to Monster Island? What the hell happened?
Crazy. And like
Spooky Island,
whatever
the fuck is this called?
This guy is Monster Island. This guy has been working since the 70s. His first movie was Mad Max, and then like he's done hundreds of movies, and not really a ton that I could like point out and be like, oh right, that one. Like Mad Max was like the first and last one where I was like, oh shit, that's really cool.
Oh no.
And then you have Scooby-Doo.
Oh no.
But he's still working. Like he's still doing shit. He has a movie that's like to be announced, like release date, like it's coming out.
Oh, he got a to be announced? He's making the big bucks. Guys, he's made it.
No, not to be. Okay, so this movie was edited by someone named Kent. I should say, I should stop putting the people's names. Yeah, edited by some loser. Edited by Kent Beta.
He is a beta.
Beta.
Beta, dude.
It's not spelled that way. But who also edited Gremlins 2, Mr. Saturday Night, the live-action Flintstones, Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed, the live-action Yogi Bear movie, which makes a lot of sense, and more recently, both Angry Birds movies.
So
Not Angry Birds.
He's also very much in this. This makes sense,
dude.
Yeah.
They assembled. They knew what they were
doing. Sense. Yeah. It's not like Cat in the Hat where you get like this person that the DP won like 3 Oscars in a row, like never heard of before, and like the director's like this legend, the score legendary, like everyone. It's not like that. Everyone here makes sense, except for, well, actually, I don't know. Like the score of this was kind of okay. It wasn't anything that like stood out, but the score was done by David Newman. Does that name sound familiar?
Yeah, I don't know why though.
Okay. This guy, a very famous composer, did Frankenweenie, Bill and Ted, The Mighty Ducks, Ice Age, The Cat in the Hat, among many, 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 many other movies that will definitely end up on our show.
Dude, that was a roller coaster of movies you just dropped. That was just some great movies and some fucking trash.
Likely my top candidate, who, if I was a betting man, I would say he is probably next to be in our Hall of Fame. Because he's just done so much in our world of like childhood
early
movies.
2000s childhood stuff.
This movie had a budget of. Do you guys want to guess the budget?
Oh.
Or would you rather guess the gross? I can give you the budget.
No, we should guess both.
Okay.
Because it's a tough one because it must have grossed enough to get a sequel. It's also Scooby-Doo. It's a big IP.
Yeah.
But the budget must have been kind of high because you have a CG dog for a lot of it.
That's what I was thinking too.
And there's a lot of effects going on. There's ghosts. There's Spooky Island. They built the whole island. That is true. Don't look it up. They built the whole island.
We'll get to the island.
Sugar Ray's still there. He's not been able to leave. I feel like the budget must have been high. So I'm gonna guess I'm gonna guess triple digits.
Okay. Nicole, do you think that's correct?
Yeah.
I would agree with triple digits.
Do we think high triple, or are we guessing like 300 million? It's Endgame.
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say 300. Triple digits is a lot.
It's a lot.
I think I would say low triple digits.
think I
Also
agree.
because it's in 2002. It's not like it's
True.
like 2025.
I would
Right.
guess like 110.
Okay.
Like low.
Yeah,
low.
I could see that.
Locking in 110.
Locking in.
Okay, this movie had a budget of $84 million.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so
That's
so
why-
relatively close.
That's why Scooby looks the way Scooby looks.
Yeah. And what do you
Maybe you
think
should have
it
given him
grossed?
110.
What do you think it grossed? This is the
It's
interesting one
84
because
mil.
right, it's a 2002 film, like Nicole said. So there weren't a lot of movies grossing. It wasn't the standard to have like $10 billion movies like it is now.
No. Though also you have DVD sales in play.
Yeah.
Sure,
So
which
even
I
if it
don't
didn't
have
gross
a
a
ton of
ton.
information on.
Sure. But originally you would think it has to gross quite a bit to get a sequel, but even if it didn't gross quite a bit, those DVD sales are gonna like hit the
Well,
roof.
yeah, it's the reason why we all saw it.
Exactly. So if it's 84 million, I'm gonna say it made like 200 million. I say
Yeah.
it doubled it and then some change.
I would agree with that because I feel like then, I mean, it made a sequel. It's a pretty big franchise
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, you're on the right track. $275 million.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a lot though. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
They made a lot of money.
That
Holy
is
shit.
$250 million.
Jesus Christ.
Which for 2002 is pretty good. For
Yeah, I was
a
gonna say,
movie
2002.
Yeah.
that looks the way it does. So
Unfortunately, yeah.
this movie, so producer. So now we're gonna get into like the actual like how it got greenlit. I gave you the players. Now here we go. So bear with
This is
me.
what he see. You're new to the show. He sets the stage.
Sure.
He
I
does a
like
good
this.
job. This guy.
Here we go.
I
Here we
like
go.
this.
So producer Charles Roven, that's an easy one, began developing a live-action treatment of Scooby-Doo in 1994. Remember, 2002 is when this movie came out. By the end of the decade,
Year
the
of
combined
Oasis.
popularity of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, which is the show, along with the addition of the script and updated digital animation, gave us some time to cook a little bit.
Okay, updated's a word.
Yeah, right. For the time. Led Warner Brothers to fast-track production of the film. Now, who do you think? I'm not even going to make you guess because it's so absurd.
Matthew Williams.
The person who was originally supposed to be Shaggy, who also was reported to be co-writing the movie.
Sugar Ray.
No, it's someone that has acted in a movie that we've covered. The star of the movie that
Co-write.
we hate.
Uh-oh.
That we hate?
Yes. Hate it. It's awful. Who do you think in our list of movies? It was from season 1, one of our most hated movies on the
Okay.
show.
Okay. I just did the backlog for season 1.
Yeah.
And he was gonna be Shaggy, and he
He's
was
gonna
gonna
be Shaggy.
co-write it.
Think comedy actor.
Oh, it's Mike Myers.
It's Mike Myers.
I knew it. I knew it.
Mike
What?
Myers was reported to be co-writing the screenplay in July 1998 and was later on board to play Shaggy as well.
Oh, that would have been so
Thank
weird.
God
So
he
weird.
didn't.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised he didn't play
fuck?
Scooby. In October 2000, the film was
Looks
officially
like
given
him.
the green light. The film was shot on location and in and around Queensland, Australia, which is wild that they shot this in Australia.
I know.
Crazy.
Poor Australia.
Well, there's a reason for it, though, because production was started on February 12th, 2001 at the Warner Brothers Movie World theme park in Australia, which makes sense.
Oh, and you know
because
what?
Warner Brothers.
In Australia, there's talking dogs there.
Oh, that's
That's what they
The
did.
animals talk.
Yeah, they had to
talk
go
down
there.
They
for
have
sure.
they have 6-foot bats and they have talking dogs.
Yeah, they do. It's both. It's a very dangerous place. Don't go there.
No, it is interesting because the movie takes place in a theme park, which I ate that shit up. And also it was financed by Warner Brothers, so they were like, yeah, we have a theme park out in Australia, go shoot there. That's pretty cool.
Oh, so Spooky Island just Warner Brothers?
It was also they shot in Tangalooma Island Resort, which was another thing. So they kind of like melded the two together to create the whole.
They Frankensteined it.
Yeah, but they shot there for 6 weeks, and they had 400 cast and crew at
Jesus.
Tangalooma Island. Yeah.
And my favorite part is one of them was Sugar Ray.
Exactly.
I can't get
Oh my
over
God.
it. I can't get over it.
Production
sorry.
wrapped in June 2001, and then eventually, obviously, came out in 2002. A few more things here. The film was originally set to have a much darker tone. James Gunn, makes sense.
Yeah.
Essentially poking fun at the original series, and was set for a PG-13 rating. Shaggy was supposed to be a full-blown stoner, and there were many, many more marijuana references outside of the one that they have in the movie. Or I guess two.
Oh, with the RV, right?
It's the RV and then the name of the girl he falls in love with.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
In 2017, the 15th anniversary of the release of the film, James Gunn, the film screenwriter, revealed in a Facebook post that there was an R-rated cut of Scooby-Doo, and that CGI was used to remove the cleavage of all the female cast members.
What?
Obviously, as the movie goes on, that shows up more and more, and yeah, so he said that on Facebook.
Wait, he said there's an R-rated cut?
There was. I don't know if it's
And
still
what
exists.
year was this?
2017 for the 15th
2017?
anniversary. I'm sure there was a panel or something.
Was it? I think that's when was Justice League released? Is this like a release
Yeah,
the Snyder cut thing?
Yeah.
Release the James Gunn cut?
Release the gun cut.
He's trying to like bandwagon it. I think he's trying to get his R-rated version out.
Probably.
Let's see it.
I want to see it.
Yeah. I want to see some Sugar Ray R-rated action.
And then the final thing I have for production is Freddie Prinze Jr., who plays Fred in the movie, was nominated, which is pretty cool that his name is Fred. He was nominated for a Razzie, which is not uncommon for this show, but he was nominated for a Razzie for Worst Supporting Actor, and he lost to... any guesses on who he would have lost to in 2002?
Did he lose to Scooby-Doo?
No. No, he did not.
Is it a different movie?
It's a different movie. A very, very famous movie. One that people think of in a franchise that's like, this might be the worst one in the franchise.
Oh, it's got to be Star Wars.
Yes. Hayden Christensen
Attack of the
in
Clones.
Star Wars
Yeah.
Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
There it is. You watched that one.
I did. I didn't realize it came out in 2002.
And you don't remember a single thing about it.
Nope.
And, yeah, Hayden Christensen won a Razzie. He has a Razzie sitting on a desk somewhere for that movie.
Wow. You know what? Good for him.
Yeah. No, I'm glad he got his, like, second coming of Christ in the world of Star Wars, because now everyone loves him.
Yeah, people love him now.
Yeah. But back in the
Also,
day,
okay,
man.
I will say I feel a little bad because I don't know if it's just because we've been like working all day and I'm tired and it's hot. But I feel like I'm more cranky in this episode than I am normally. So I've been like, fuck these people, fuck this movie.
Scooby-Doo sucks.
I
hate this.
Like,
Scooby-Doo's
listen,
ass.
I think it's fun to rag on these shitty movies. To the actual like cast and crew, they worked hard on this. Like I feel bad. You know what I mean?
The producers of this movie got 400 people to Australia. That's pretty
That's
impressive.
impressive.
That's insane. So just know, if anyone's listening to this who like worked on these or works on movies, like this guy's a fucking asshole. One, you might be right. But two, I know a lot of hard work goes into it.
Yeah.
Just know, you can admit the end product's not great.
Sure,
Let's just
absolutely.
be honest.
But and that's my big takeaway with like anytime I come out of a movie and I'm like, there are so few movies where I'm like I hated that movie. Like because
you did. I think you said that the first time I showed you like Mama's Pie.
Yeah. I'm like I hated it.
Yeah, I got spit on. Like it was really bad. Like,
I
where's
blocked you
Sugar
for
Ray?
6
Why is he not in
weeks.
it?
No, but that's my whole big thing, and I've said it on a past episode, but where I'm like, I can appreciate the production that goes behind every single movie that gets created, even if the end product isn't the best.
Yeah, genuinely.
So I'm like,
they all
respect to the
get their
craft.
dues.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that sometimes it's studio notes, sometimes it's just like the craziness on set, and you don't always get what you want, or sometimes the idea is just not fully fleshed out. Like whatever it is,
You have
whatever
boobs
happens.
in Scooby-Doo for some reason.
Yeah,
Right.
Scooby boobs.
Scoober
That's
Boober.
good.
But yeah, that's all I have on production. Do we want to talk plot, or do we want to just end the episode here?
Can we please? That would be great. You said, do we want to talk plot? I'm like, no, I do not.
Okay, going into the plot. We open with my favorite part of the movie. I think I said this for Paul Blart, but my favorite part of the movie was the opening logo, the classic Warner Brothers like intro that was all over like the WB DVDs as a kid. That was my favorite part, and then the actual movie started.
So your favorite part of the movie was an opening logo?
Yeah. That was the same thing for Paul Blart.
That's true.
For sure.
Yeah, we actually open with the typical Mystery Inc. like ending scene where there's like the monster flying around with Daphne captured as the damsel in distress, and the gang taking them down with their like crazy antics, and they, you know,
and they're in like, aren't they in like a weird warehouse, but also like a skate park or something stupid
exactly
shit like that? Yeah.
There was a moment that I have probably, I think later, but it happened later in the movie, but I immediately right off the bat I was like, oh, we're back in Batman and Robin. Like the way that it's filmed, the colors, or like the lighting and like the paint, and just the way that it's shot and edited.
Yeah, it's very Batman and Robin.
It's
You're
so
right.
Batman and Robin that like from the get, and there's a particular scene coming up that really got me thinking about this. But I was like, man, this is why I don't like this movie. It has that same look.
But say you lucked out because you didn't have to watch Batman and Robin. But just know if one of us says it reminds me of Batman and Robin, that's a bad sign.
You were saying that you were a grump on this episode. I remember. I think I was the biggest grump on that episode I've ever been.
I was having a great time.
I think the runtime for that episode was like one of our longest ones because I was just sitting there and I was like, I don't even know what to say. Like they were just like, because that was also like right between two episodes or like two seasons of Greenlit where we were in the studio, so we were very like on it. But it was one of those episodes where we recorded it in that little like study room, so we had all the time we needed. So I was just sitting there and I was like, I don't even know what to say. Like, this fucking sucks, but like, I can't even like articulate how much I hate it. I can't even express.
So it was one of those moments where
I couldn't even explain why I didn't like it.
My whole thing with that stupid movie was I remember I kept saying, I'm like, Nick, this movie's bad. I know it's bad, but it was like a room where if you watch that with people at like a midnight screening, it'd be so much fun. Yeah. I remember telling Nick, I'm like, no, it's so much fun. And he was like, fuck you. This movie's terrible. I don't want to ever watch this again.
So if you, the listener, want to hear me talk about Batman and Robin and just be absolutely miserable, because I like to think I'm generally positive about these movies, even if I don't like them.
You're the nicer one.
Yeah. I feel like we're good cop, bad cop, and I'm the good cop.
Yeah, I'm not even bad cop. I'm just like a grump cop. I'm like an asshole cop. I'm like, this guy just bad sucks. Well, yeah, that's a good point.
I guess just bad cop. But no, that episode, it was like roles were reversed. I was like, fuck. Like, I couldn't even articulate. I was just like, this movie fucking sucks.
You hated that thing.
It's just like, I can't. Like, I was just out of breath. I was like, I can't even function right now. Like, I was just so like off-put by the movie that I was like, I don't even want to be here talking about it.
And yet, I get a weird vibe that you kind of enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
You haven't admitted it yet, but I know you.
I just did.
You just did?
Yeah.
But if you're saying the opening scene reminds you of Batman and Robin, which it should, because it does kind of look like it, what happened?
I think it was the editing. There was something about the editing in Batman and Robin that I hated so much. And like the weird Dutch angles and the weird like punch-ins, like there was something about Batman and Robin that like, even if stylistically in like the costuming and the set design and sometimes the cinematography here, and like again it was like kind of the same camera, so like it was the same like look
Sure.
from like the 2000s and the 90s, but there was just something about the way that this was edited that I was like, okay, it feels less jarring than Batman and Robin did to me in the time that I watched it or rewatched it.
That is fair. I know also, like, especially the opening scene in this, it does look kind of meh. But yeah. I think Batman and Robin is like that on acid.
Well, that's how we described it. And also, like, that was one of the movies, you remember, that's one of the very few movies that I had never seen before. So very much, like, that was my first experience, and I was like, oh, fuck this. Like, I don't have any nostalgia backing this up. Like, here I have, like, a blanket of nostalgia that just, like, it's like a weighted blanket that I'm just like, okay, even though this movie sucks, I can kind of see through it a little bit. As much as, like, objectively a lot of this is poo-poo. But with that one, I was just like, oh, I have no cloud in front of my eyes right now.
Yeah,
like, I could just like laser beam this shit and just shit all over it.
Nick just saw red.
Yeah. No, it was awful. Okay, so back to Scooby-Doo. They unmasked the villain, who was obviously never a supernatural being like in the cartoon, but a janitor who was upset that the reporter wouldn't go on a date with him. Also, she's like way younger than he is. He's like older.
Yeah, he's like a little perv.
Yeah, that's like, it was very weird opening. Also, in the warehouse, a group of like fangirls plus the reporter crash through into the warehouse with the mystery machine. So I was like, how did that happen? And they all get out of the van.
That happened?
I forgot about
and then,
that.
I blocked this out.
Very, very weird opening. And then also, like, the reporter comes up to Fred and is like, oh, give me keys. And, like kiss him on the cheek. And is like, they have a thing. And I'm like, well, is this ever going to come back?
Can you do that again for me?
We might need to see that one more time.
Also, my only memory of the opening is one, it does look like Batman and Robin because it has that weird neon effect to it. But also, especially now knowing it's $85 million and that they could afford Sugar Ray, it looks so low budget.
Yes.
The opening, not the whole movie.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I think most of that scene is practical. So I wonder if that's why. Maybe.
I don't know.
And they couldn't hide the practical stuff as much now because now you can do practical stuff and it looks great.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Christopher Nolan,
looks great.
Amazing.
He got a real Cyclops for the Odyssey.
He did.
He's got a real Cyclops. He made one.
It's real.
Yeah.
But even I think it's like you're right. I think it's practical, and then you have like the weird CG Scooby that really stands out in a lot of this because it's practical.
Wait,
and it's all like
CG?
real life. Oh shit! It's like I just told him Santa wasn't real.
Wait, what?
Oh, fuck. No, they're in Australia. They're real.
They're talking dogs in Australia.
They touched them up with CG. They touched them up.
That scared me for a second.
But it's also, I think the location they shot in. It's just like some abandoned warehouse. I know it's supposed to be, but it just looks. I don't know. It looks lame.
It feels like they just found it, and I know like in the cartoon, it's like they find like the haunted places and like and it's abandoned or whatever. But in live action, it doesn't translate.
Fit. Exactly. Yeah. It doesn't translate on paper. That should work great.
Yeah.
Right? But it just looks like they stumbled upon it and they put on some fucking crayons and drew it everywhere, and then they threw in a talking dog from Australia that is real, and they shot this shitty scene for like $2.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? It's such a weird. It's not weird. Fuck that. I'm grumpy. It's such a bad start. It sets the horrible tone for the rest of this thing.
They call
Fuck
him
this
Grump,
movie.
They call him Grump Pelton.
I'm Grump Pelton today.
Grump Pelton.
Matthew Grump Pelton.
Grump Pelton.
That's true. His middle name.
I was walking down the street, sun is shining, I'm whistling. Do. Someone's like, "Have you seen the live action Scooby Doo?" What'd you say?
Red.
Yeah.
Immediate dark
Smoke
cloud
out of his ears.
over your head.
It starts pouring rain.
Yeah. Person gets struck by lightning. So
you want to go to Comic-Con? I heard Matthew Lillard's there. Who?
Do you mean Matthew Grump Pelton? That's the only Matthew that I'm scared of. Okay, so as I mentioned, Fred gets the attention of like seemingly hundreds of girls that just keep pouring in, along with the reporter, and he claims Velma's plan that she came up with as his own. And after the dust settles, they all agree to go separate ways because they're upset with the way the group kind of functions all together.
Oh yeah,
so tragic.
And that's my biggest thing with this movie, and why I'm like, this is stupid. Is this and Monsters Unleashed should be switched. Literally just switch the order, and I think it works way better. Because in your first movie, in the first 10 minutes, this gang that's apparently been well established in this universe for like a decade splits up. But it's the first one.
Well,
I can see that.
the Crystal Lake one, or whatever I'm calling it, they have two prequels with mostly different cast, and they're prequels to these movies. So it's like, I guess they're setting up.
Well,
but
see,
it's
that makes more sense.
It's like Star Wars, where it's like, the first one that comes out isn't necessarily the first in the order of the.
Well, it's supposed to be when it first came out.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just, again, if you literally just took them and just changed the names.
Sure.
In Scooby-Doo 2, they're just a team, and they're a team the whole movie, and it's just like a Scooby-Doo adventure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then they break up. It'd make way more sense. But you're right. Also, it feels like we're stepping into a universe that's like 10 years, like we missed movies already.
This is a super random thought, but didn't they do a spooky island like this in the animation? Like something along the lines of like a spooky theme park?
Yeah, Foul Play and Funland.
Oh, that's in 1969.
Oh, it's the freaking robot dude. The man from Mars. He's like a famous Scooby-Doo villain.
Is that in The Haunting? I can't. Your thing's not adjusting.
Yeah, that's...
This one's
sorry.
In Funland.
Yeah, it's from like an old Scooby-Doo Where Are You
Maybe
episode.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Foul Play and Funland. Yes, I remember this thing.
Yeah, I thought... Because when they went to the amusement park, I was like, I could have sworn they had a very similar thing where they like got off a boat or they got off like a plane and they landed in a new island or something where they were called to like come check it out. I'm sure that's happened multiple times, just different scenarios. But I could have sworn it was like a new theme park. I remember this episode. Yeah. That was just
Why didn't they just make it Funland? Why did they make it Spooky Island?
Yeah, Spooky Island's crazy.
Yeah. You don't have to like make a big thing out of it. You just call it Funland and then just leave it there. It's a little Easter egg. It's on Tubi.
Nice.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking sick. Okay, so then after that, it cuts 2 years later, and this is the marijuana reference, where Shaggy and Scooby are hotboxing the mystery machine, but really it's not with weed. It's a chocolate-covered eggplant burger with hot sauce, obviously.
Yeah.
Classic.
What do you mean?
Favorite.
They get a knock on the door.
Is that where you fell in love? You're like, that meal is delicious.
Love at first sight, actually.
Yeah.
I gotta try that immediately.
They get a knock on the van door because apparently, like, I guess the lore is that Shaggy owns the mystery machine.
Yeah, I don't think I knew that.
I don't know.
I assumed it would be like Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one of the actual adults.
Yeah. No, he just drives it because Shaggy's baked the whole time. You can drive, man.
He's in the back doing God
like
knows
Fred,
what.
You can drive, man. So they get a knock on the door and are requested to go to Spooky Island, the most just amazing island name you could possibly come up with.
It's great.
To get the way it was pitched, it was like, we want you to go to get like some hype around this new thing, but then like when they get there, they're like, oh, this is like a hot spot for spring break for college students.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
like, is the mystery gang, like, are they really popular among the college crowd right now?
Just a bunch of like detectives.
Yeah. So
you know what though?
Very
like
strange.
Saturday night, freshman year, I'd go hang out with a couple detectives, dude. I'm like, hell yeah.
Listen, man, you do you. But their benefits that they had were pretty sick. They had comped airfare, a free stay at the hotel there, $10,000 in cash.
Damn.
And all
cash?
all you can eat. I don't know if it was cash. I made that part up. But $10,000 and all you can eat food, which is what got Shaggy and Scooby to go. Obviously, they were like, no, we're not gonna go. And then all you can eat food. They started drooling. They were excited.
Right.
So they arrive at the airport and they realize that the rest of the gang is also there. They got asked to do the same thing, but they all kind of still don't really want to talk to each other. Obviously, except for Shaggy and Scooby because they are the glue to this entire operation.
Yes. Also, why was I forgot her name. Who's Buffy? Daphne. Why was Daphne mad?
I think she was just like, I'm gonna quit if you guys quit.
Oh.
Yeah.
She was more like, I'm gonna. Yeah.
I think it was like Velma quit, and then Daphne was like, fine.
Well, I'm
if
out
you're
too.
quitting, I'm out.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like they kind of. All right. Sure.
Yeah, Velma was the only one with a legitimate reason because she was like, Fred, you stole my plan. And he was like, but I'm the guy in the group, so like, fuck you. And he's like, I'm quitting then if you don't like how I'm doing things here. Toxic masculinity rules, I'm out of here. And then Velma was like, okay, well, fuck you too. And then Daphne was like, well, if you guys are going to go like fuck around and do whatever, I'll do that too. And then they all split up in the Shaggy.
So wait.
What?
If Fred left, why would Velma leave? I feel like that's problem solved.
Well, no, I think Velma was like, I'm going to leave because you're, like, using my plan. And then Fred was like, well, you can't leave because, like, I'm the boss. And, like, fuck you. So I'm going to leave first. And, like, it was, like, that whole thing where they were like, I'm leaving first. No, I'm leaving first. And then they were like, well, we're all leaving. Hands up. Done.
Dude, this was written really well.
Yeah.
This movie's really good, guys.
Should be studied.
I don't know if you could tell, but... We're writing a thesis over here.
I mean, listen, he made Guardians 3. That's all I care about.
Can we please write a thesis just called Why Did Daphne Leave the Mystery Gang?
Yes.
And it just analyzes this whole movie.
That's going to be my, when I go back to get my master's, that's going to be my thesis.
So why did Fred really leave?
I don't know. Why didn't they kill Scrappy?
Why did they kill Scrappy too?
Crazy plot point. So Shaggy meets Mary Jane, which he says is his favorite name. Wink, wink. And immediately falls in love, which also is the lady from Now You See Me? Ilsa Fisher or something.
I'll be honest,
like
I've never seen it.
Is?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because I watched Now You See Me should be on the list as well. When I'm editing this, I'll probably put it on the list. But that and Now You See Me 2 less so, but Now You See Me I owned on DVD and I watched like too many times. So I remember like her in the movie. And then here she is.
That's a good save.
Perfect.
And yes, so
Shaggy meets Mary Jane. Comment from Nick. I remember her in the movie.
Yeah, she was in the movie. She was great. He meets Mary Jane, immediately falls in love, and realizes that she loves Scooby snacks as much as he does. And it's a little weird. Why is she like?
Why is she like dog treats?
That's exactly like him.
Yeah. Super strange.
They arrive at Spooky Island. Again, best name ever. Which they announce as this wonderful, like I said, spring break destination for college students. Which is like weird that that's their target demo, but like, okay, go off.
Yeah, because
It's true.
I remember thinking when it was like a college hotspot, I'm like, college students can afford?
Yeah.
To go on a private island?
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Wild. And then not to mention, you cut to the wide shot of the park. And, I'm really excited because I'm like, look at all the rides. They're so cool.
Yeah, you're a park boy.
I'm going crazy. But then I'm like, man, what are they charging for admission there? Like, it's so that it's the whole entire island is the theme park. And they have like the hotel that's like baked in the middle of it. And they all have to stay there, obviously, because it's the only location, because it's a private island. So I'm like, man, this is like an all-inclusive. Like,
yeah.
Nick, I love you so much.
$6,000
He's watching
a person.
Scooby-Doo, and he's like, how much would this cost me for a weekend trip?
It costs about $400 a night.
Must be all-inclusive. There's no other
go
way.
to Spooky Island?
Like, Nick,
can I go
they
to
take people's souls here, but look at that roller coaster.
Listen, I would give up my soul for a cool coaster. But it includes attractions such as, and I got a kick
Sugar
out of this
Ray.
one, the Electrical Torture Parade, which is a rip on the Main Street Electrical Parade in Disney.
I never caught that.
It's a dead world after all. It's a small world after all.
Good one.
And the world famous Splatterhorn, which is the Matterhorn in Disneyland.
So they have 3?
3 things that they're like announcing before Mr. Bean comes out of the robot, and then he's like, "Oh my God, Mr. Bean, I love you guys, I love you."
He did do that too.
Yeah,
that
happened in the movie.
That was like
That
an
did,
incredible
that did.
impression.
Yeah, Nick just became Mr. Bean for a second. That was really weird.
So Rowan Atkinson comes out, and he's the owner of the park, and he tells the gang that there is a curse that has been cast upon the island, making college kids sober. Like, that was what I gathered from it.
I think so.
They were just like becoming normal
people.
Yeah.
Not just like rage, like alcoholics. And
I
also
felt like
super
Mr. Bean was
fucking strong.
approached. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see like one of the girls that's like in line to, I don't know, go home or something, but she like picks up her boyfriend or something like that and just like chucks him like he's like a piece of paper. Yeah. And he basically requests...
I wish there was a scene where like Mr. Bean is just like at breakfast and like at Spooky Island, and one of the college students like walking by him and they're like, "Oh, good morning." It's like 7 a.m, and Mr. Bean's like, "Something's wrong. There's a curse. There must be a curse."
Yeah,
Something's up.
I'm like, if the twist didn't happen, which again we'll get to, but if the twist didn't happen where, the whole big reveal happens, this would make literally no sense. So hard cut to the fire pit ritual. This is where I was like, oh, the neon paint, this is Batman and Robin.
Yeah, it's back.
So this is where like some show where some of the students who have been there for a while, they're chanting and they're like doing this big sacrifice. They're telling the story about how there's like monsters, whatever, and they're like, oh,
Very college kid stuff.
Classic.
Yeah, they're all chanting the exact same time. Straight
We were
face.
just in Emerson. We know.
Oh, yeah,
every
please.
night.
Come on.
Scooby-Doo gets lured into a dark forest and attacked by a monster. Shaggy falls more in love. Daphne gets advice to not go into the spooky castle by this guy conducting a ritual on a chicken. Like, a bunch of shit's happening to all of them. Because they're like...
It's not... Okay, when you're watching it, it's not like it's normal, but it's a little funky. But when you hear it out loud, of Scooby-Doo was lured into a dark forest by a monster, and then Daphne was, like, approached by some ritualistic man.
It's just all of those events all in one.
It sounds like you're, like,
oh.
it's like a polite way of being, like, they met, like, what's the word? Like, what's the fucking word? Hang on.
Psychopaths?
No, not psychopaths. Like, not like,
Talk it out,
what's
talk
someone
it
who,
out.
like, would, like, assault someone?
Predator.
Like a predator?
A predator. They meant predators. That's what happens in
you were looking for.
That was really great.
Yes.
Oh, what's that word?
Predators.
Alien versus who's the other? What's the other
Shut
one?
up, dude. Go away. I hate you. You two can do this goddamn show.
Welcome back to I Can't Believe It's Got Greenlit. I'm one of your hosts, Nick Warner. Joining me, as always, Nicole Spirito.
Hey!
Boo.
Yeah, Pelton just the
Spirito.
Pelton Grump. Matthew Grump Pelton is on the sideline just booing us the whole time.
Famously quit the show.
Why can't you pronounce any of the people that do make the movie? You suck.
What's that word? What's that word? What's that P word?
What's the alien? That's the alien fighting. Fuck, man.
Do your Mr. Bean.
But yeah, so a bunch of shit happens to all of them because they all like split up to look for clues. And then
they got attacked by predators.
They attacked by.
I got it.
By
He's got the
predators.
word now.
Yeah. And then we obviously naturally cut to them in the spooky castle, which they were told not to go into. Which was an abandoned dark ride, which I was like fucking fired up for.
Nick, I love that you called it a dark ride.
It is. It was an abandoned.
Yeah, I know that you're just such a nerd.
That's what it was. I'm not gonna call it what it's not.
Here it is.
I gotta
Nick, I love you so much.
listen. If they're gonna do a movie about a theme park, I have to do it justice.
Let's use the
Even if the
terminology.
movie's fucking garbage. Like, have you ever seen
this
the
abandoned dark
Tomorrowland
60-foot ride?
Oh God.
No,
I won't even begin to talk about what a sea serpent roll is for you guys. That's
Jesus
too
Christ.
much. That's too much for you guys. So have you seen the Disney Tomorrowland movie?
No, with George Clooney, right?
Yes. It's hot garbage, but I know that if I watch it, and if we ever cover it on the show, because it's one that I saw as a child, which also editing Nick, add that to the list.
No, editing Nick, do not add that to the list.
It's fucking terrible, but I have to do it justice because it's, it's right up my alley.
So you know what? You know what's going to happen? We're going to eventually cover Tomorrowland. It's going to be like movie. It's going to be like episode 99, so I'm going to keep pushing it off. We're going to eventually do it. And then he's going to get to plot, and I'll just put like a piece of duct tape over my mouth. And be like, Nick, take it away.
It's a solo show.
Yeah.
And they went on Space Mountain, and it was so awesome. But it looked like shit.
But it wasn't like historically accurate because at that time period, Space Mountain wouldn't have had that 6 animatronic.
The turns go left, right, and they went left, right, and that was
I have a tattoo of it.
A tattoo.
The soundtrack was actually the California version, but it wasn't the Disney World version, which is the one that they were writing about. And actually, the facade was shot in Disneyland Paris, and that's not what it was supposed to be.
I guarantee that's real.
It most
All of
definitely
that
is.
is actually fucking real.
It's too specific.
It is, exactly.
Yeah. There's Space Mountain in
I have
every
a
park,
question.
so
I have a question. Because I feel like you're going to know the answer.
Okay.
So there's a haunted mansion in Florida. There's a haunted mansion in
Oh
California.
yeah, hit me. Let's hear it.
He already knows what it is.
He can answer your question.
Both the houses look different.
Oh, they do.
Yes. Now there's 2 haunted mansion movies.
Yes.
And each movie was based off a different haunted mansion house.
Sure.
Do you know which movie was which house?
The one that came out recently was California.
God damn it. So the answer is yes, you
That's
do.
really
You
easy,
didn't
though.
hesitate at all.
That
wasn't
I
easy.
thought you were gonna ask a harder question.
I think
No
most people would know
hesitation.
that the haunted mansions look different.
The haunted mansions look different because they are in 2 separate themed lands in their respective parks. One is set in New Orleans and one is set in Liberty Square, which is technically America. Like America as a whole. But specifically in California, it's New Orleans, and then here it's like a different state. And then you have the ones that are overseas, which are completely different because they're like more Asian specific, and those are also different ride systems than the ones here, which are completely identical.
You know what the best part about that was? All I said were, I don't think most people would know that the haunted mansions look different.
And then
I didn't ask a question.
And then you saw the
I didn't even
twinkle
ask
in
a
my
question.
eye.
I did.
You can
I
see
didn't
it.
say anything.
And then did you know that in the stretching room part, the one here, the wall actually, the ceiling goes up, and then the one in California you actually lower like an elevator? That you didn't. It's because of the constraints of the Disneyland one, and they had to build the whole thing lower, so because the constraints of the way that the park was built, because they didn't have a lot of room. And then here they had all the room.
Oh, you can finish.
And you didn't have to build the elevator here. So okay, go
ahead. I want people to know. I lived with this man for a couple years. And I would go to his room and say, "Good morning, Nick." And he'd be like, "Did you know that the shrinking room is not a mansion?" That's not true.
There are 48 birds in the tiki room, and each of them have their own names.
Do you know all 48?
No, there's not actually 48. I don't actually know that.
Oh, okay.
Just fucking around. It sounded right.
Could have fooled us.
We're going to stop recording. He's like, by the way, it's 37. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Birds are in the tiki room.
What should be like 46?
If it's 48, I'm going to literally die.
It's 48. Please have it be 48.
Oh, no. Okay, it's not birds. I'm thinking of like the things that actually sing. There's only 4 birds.
Do birds not sing?
Anyways, all right. No. There's like plants that sing. There's like different parts of the room come to life and sing. You'll see it.
Oh, so they made. Wait a minute. Birds that can sing in real life in this room, they may not sing.
No, they do sing. They talk and they sing.
Oh, they do both.
Yeah, they speak English directly to your face. Yeah.
Okay, like full sentences, or
full
it's like
sentences.
Scooby Doo.
No, full sentences. My siestas are getting shorter and shorter.
Uh-oh. Nick is canceled. Dude, look at what this movie did to us. We don't want to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about Scooby-Doo.
Dude, we're already over an hour and we're not even a third of the way through the plot. This may be our longest episode ever. You know, I remember...
No one likes this movie.
I think I told you either at the beginning of this episode or before we started recording that this has the potential to be one of our longest episodes because of just like how much production notes I had, but also just like, Nicole being our guest and then also just the fucking movie. So I think our current record right now is an hour and 43.
Yeah, which is insane.
And then we also just... Paul Blart was an hour 39.
Well, I think most of the episode was us going part, and then laughing for like 5 minutes straight.
Say, how much do you guys have to talk about?
No,
Paul
we
Blart?
didn't.
Oh,
we didn't at all,
dude. Because when we just did I'm gonna cut all this, but when we just did the Grinch episode, that was only like 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Like, it was our shortest episode ever by a landslide. And then I was looking back and I was like uploading all the episodes today to Spotify, and I was like, yeah, they're pretty consistently like an hour 10. Like we're sticking to our goal. Then it was like an hour 40.
Whoops.
For Paul Blart. I was like, how the fuck? What did we even talk about? Like, I know Maddie came in and we had like a 10-minute conversation with her, but I was like, holy fuck.
One day we're going to do a blank check and we're going to have like a 3-hour.
Yeah.
I think we should, honestly, my goal, not for every episode, but I do want like a blank check episode.
Yeah.
It's like 2.5 to 3 and it's just fucking every detail.
It could be this.
No, let's not let it be this.
No, you know what it's gonna be? Tomorrowland.
Nick.
And Nicole's
it's not gonna happen.
Guest.
Yeah.
No,
it's against her will. What movie?
I'm gonna pull like a season 3 Greenlit. I'm like, oh, I slept in, Nick. You have to do the episode without me. Just you and Ren.
Yeah, right. No, the Where's Man Found special being as short as it was, I feel like I could do a Tomorrowland movie by myself for quite some time.
I am fully aware that you
can. without your reactions, obviously it'll be a little less. But I feel like I could, if I had proper notes and not just like recalling stories from like our friendship. I feel like I could actually do a full episode. It wouldn't be as interesting.
I know.
It might be.
He's aware.
I think you could do a blank check level episode. I think
I probably could.
You most definitely could.
No, I have to find like a good theme park movie, like a good Disney movie.
Well, you have pirates.
That's
Or do you
true.
mean like a movie about a theme park?
But do you know the story about pirates?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, here we go. All right, so Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride, was created...
Hang on. If you're going to tell this story, it has to make it into the episode.
Oh, no, I'm putting it in the episode.
All of this has to stay.
This is going in. I
want people to know what I had to deal with for years talking to this man.
Okay, I wasn't this bad. I don't think. I don't think I was this bad. And if I was, I apologize. But Pirates of the Caribbean was a ride that they created for Disneyland. And it was originally not related to the movie at all because it opened way back in the day. And then...
Yeah, it's like a Jungle Cruise thing,
And
right?
it was so popular, yes. And it was so popular that they they had to basically like quickly put it together in Disney World because they opened the park without it, and people were like, "Where the hell is Pirates? We need Pirates right now." So they like quickly put it together. So that's why if you ride the one in California and then you ride the one in Florida, the one in Florida is substantially worse than the one in California. It's a lot less.
Oh, we
time.
have the good one.
Yes, that's one of the few that you guys have that are better than us, I would say. Mostly, the way I put it is like Disney has the better rides in California, Universal has the better rides in Florida. That's kind of the flip-flop.
Okay, so the one we pay for,
that
we
makes
got.
sense.
Yes, the worst one.
But when we all go, you guys will see. It's great. But so the Pirates movie came out, and it was such a smash hit that they then rethemed Pirates of the Caribbean to be about the movie, and then yeah, it was kind of like that, like flip flop. It was like the ride wasn't made because of the movie. It was like the ride was made first. The movie was made because of the ride.
Yeah, I knew
and
that.
And then the ride was rethemed to be based on Jack Sparrow from the movie.
Oh,
so
I didn't know the ride was
inspired
rethemed.
each other in a way.
I assumed that the ride, as it currently stands, was the original, and for the movie they just took the characters of the ride and just made up a whole story for them.
No.
I didn't realize the whole thing was rethemed.
That's
after
why
the movie.
when you go in, you'll notice that everything there feels like it's not really a Jack Sparrow ride. Jack Sparrow is put like scattered, like he's every so often. Yeah, he's like hiding in places throughout the whole ride. But everything else is like just normal pirates. So it was like
weird.
the original movie
Wait, that's
inspired
crazy.
the original ride inspired the movie, which then re-inspired the ride to now be themed by the movie.
Wow,
So Scooby-Doo.
So interesting.
Yikes.
So Mr. Bean.
No, you have to admit that's pretty interesting.
No, I didn't know
That's
about the
pretty
retheme.
cool.
I knew
Yeah,
the ride was
yeah,
first,
yeah.
then the movie, and it was like a Jungle Cruise thing. But the retheme is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was the movie
And I'm so
first.
sorry that if I ever tortured you with my goofy ass theme park bullshit.
No, most of the time I actually, all jokes aside, I actually most time asked for it, and I love it.
And dude, no, you're gonna see a whole, and I tell you about this for years, but you're gonna see a whole different side of me when we actually go together. And I'm so excited
I'm pumped.
because you'll get every single, even fun facts that you never ever wanted to ever know. You will know.
Well, it's like if I took Nick to like an Oasis show.
Exactly.
It's the same
That's
thing.
true.
Exactly.
It's exactly
You just have
the
to
same
know
thing.
that like that's the thing that I love, and I know way too much about it, and I have not many people that I can express it to.
It's like theme parks, me,
Movies.
Maddie,
Oh.
and then like his family. Oh, movies, your family. Sorry, my bad. He made that crystal clear that movies were above his family. He's like family sixth. Okay.
So they're at this abandoned dark ride because that's what it is.
Right, that's how we derailed. Was the stupid dark ride?
30 minutes
Back to
ago.
this.
They split up and look for clues, and the ride gets turned on by one of the bad guys, like spying on them. And they split up and they almost die because the ride comes on and it like starts to like fucking kill them.
Right. Okay. I cannot believe I'm about to do this, but actually I have a theme park question.
Oh yes. Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Now this could be a plot hole in the movie. I would think it is, but I don't know a lot about theme parks.
Sure.
So if there was an abandoned ride, would there be a high chance that there'd still be power to it?
I mean, it depends on where it is, because like it depends on how recently it was abandoned. Because like it seems like that island is brand new. It's
pretty
like
new.
they're trying to
Yeah, so
attract
that's-
people. So
That's
I'm like,
true.
is that like a facade that they set up to be a functioning thing, but they label it as like an abandoned thing?
Could be.
Oh, maybe.
Or something like that. But like theoretically, it should still have power because like if they need to get,
Okay.
I don't know, if they need to like move things for whatever reason, they would need power in that building to like move shit and like get it out of there. I would think.
Also,
Just like jog
again,
vehicles
another
out
theme
there.
park question.
I don't know.
again, I'm feeling I'm going to highly regret this one.
Well, let's go.
Is obviously Spooky Island. It's not just like a straight up theme park because there's a dog that runs it. So
Sure.
ignoring that fact, if it operated as a normal theme park and it was going to abandon an entire ride, a pretty big one, it's this giant castle at the top of the hill, would they not just tear it down? Like if it was a Disney or Universal, do they keep a lot of abandoned rides just sitting there?
Yes. For instance,
Really?
you're opening a can of worms.
Bring it on. I'm
For
ready.
instance, there was a ride back in the day that was an alien ride, like Alien the movie.
Oh
in
yeah, Xenomorphs
Magic
and shit.
Kingdom, It was called, I believe, Extraterrestrial, something like that.
That's an awesome name.
Or maybe that was the Universal one.
Epic.
Hang on. Extra.
What a mouthful.
Terrestrial.
Oh, let's write extraterrestrial.
Ride. What was this? Yes, it was called Extraterrestrial Alien Encounter. More commonly known as Alien Encounter, because no one wanted to call it Extraterrestrial. So that existed in Tomorrowland and was then rethemed to Stitch. It was called Stitch's Great Escape because
That's awesome.
Thank God.
because it was too scary for the Disney audience, and people were literally literally you sat in this big like arena, and there was like a glass thing in the center, and then like the lights would start to flicker, and then it would just go out. And then it would flicker in the middle. There was an alien there. It would flicker again. The alien was gone.
Sick.
And it was like 360-degree audio. So it would feel like it was like... And like the ride vehicle, you were just sitting there. It was like a harness and you had like this whole thing around you. So it felt like it was like walking on your ride vehicle. You felt it like breathe on your neck.
Wait, that's so cool.
Wait, that's really cool.
Terrifying. So they changed it for Stitch. And it was one of the most
Stitch is
hated
hunting
rides.
you.
It was one of the most hated rides in all of Disney history because it was basically the same exact premise, but it was Stitch broke out, and then he like burped in your face, he like farted on you, and then you left. And that was it. Like you just get abused by Stitch in the dark, and then you leave. Like literally, there was like
You get abused by Stitch in the dark.
one of the like most famous Disney smells was chili cheese, like chili cheese dog or whatever, because that's the scent of his burp.
That's
when he
so
burps
gross.
in your face.
Oh my God.
That's
Yeah.
so gross.
So they closed that
Why would they
ride.
make that?
They kept the building because it supported the people mover. So now it's just
so
a
they had to
massive
keep it.
break room that still is the same shape
Oh.
and the same like setup as the ride, but now people just like
Oh,
have
that's
breaks
pretty
in it,
cool.
which is
That
pretty
is
sick.
kind of
At least they
cool.
found a use for it.
Yeah.
It's not
Right.
just
And
sitting
also,
there.
most of the time, if they know, because usually when they close the ride, they already know what they're going to do with the building. It's all part of like the pre-planning, master planning, all that stuff. So either they know it's predetermined that they're going to knock it down for something else, and they already have those plans ready, or they know that they're reusing it because the facility cost to build a new building may be more expensive than to just keep the existing.
Yeah, keep the
that
original
makes
building.
sense.
So more often than not, they already have that plan, whether it's knocking it down or keeping it.
Okay, but there's never been an example of like, take just like a random roller coaster or whatever, and they just close it, and they don't do anything with it. They don't repurpose it. It just fully sits there abandoned.
Roller
like
coaster?
a big amusement park.
Yeah. I mean, like Six Flags maybe, but not like a Disney or Universal.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like, because you're right. Some of like the local small stuff that does happen, but I'm talking
It's
like
very
big
rare.
Disney
Yeah.
Universal stuff.
It's very rare for Disney Universal because that real estate is so high value. Like they need people to get through new attractions. Also, Stitch. The only reason why that didn't happen is because like they that building structurally supports another ride that isn't
Yes,
closing.
you can't get rid of it.
So they're just like, all right, break room. We'll use the space for something else. They already are using the space for something else. It's not fully abandoned. But that's
You
the
should
whole
have kept
thing.
the alien ride, man. That'd be
That
so
would've been
cool.
really
You can look
cool.
up videos online, and it's scary. Like it's crazy. The pre-show is terrifying too. Like it's really cool.
That's
They should
Wait,
look
when
that
did they
up.
change it to Stitch? Because Lilo and Stitch came
Years
out in
ago.
what, 01?
Years ago. Yeah. Like I did
It
Stitch
was?
as a
Okay,
child.
okay. Oh, no way.
Yeah, and I hate
He's
it.
like, I still remember the smell.
I do. It's fucking horrible. I felt like I got abused, and I was like, can we like go do like anything else? Like I hated that.
You did. You got abused by Stitch in the dark, in the
Yeah.
pitch black for some reason.
That's so funny.
No, it really is. It's scary. And they used to have we'll get back to Scooby Doo in 1 second. But I believe it was extraterrestrial, but they had a performer that was like on rotation, and they would stand up in the rafters, like up in the catwalks. And there was one part in the show where the light would like basically like shine on them, and then it would like again flicker, and it looked like they got like killed, and then like blood would spray down on
That's
you.
sick.
And then like they had like this whole performance thing, and it was only for
So did
very
Stitch
brief.
kill a man?
No, it was for the alien thing. No.
Oh.
Yeah,
They
no,
kept
not,
that part in for Stitch.
not Stitch. No, and then you had like the
Like,
blood
Stitch,
splatter
no.
on you and all that stuff. So it was very.
That
cool.
is pretty cool.
That's
I-
really
yeah, I wish
cool.
that was still around.
Back
That was
in the
pretty
Michael
cool.
Eisner days when he was like, I'm gonna do all the shit that Disney never has done or will do ever again. So that's why like Rock and Roller Coaster exists, Tower of Terror
changed
exists,
it.
all the hotels. Like,
Yeah, all the cool shit.
he did all the like PG-13 stuff that he was like, we want like teen boys because like we just have young girls and we want to expand our demographic, all that stuff. So anyways, back to Scooby Doo. Feel free to throw any more theme park questions my way.
Oh, I will.
So, yes, they all almost die in this abandoned ride. Before Fred gets launched into a window and breaks into another room where they find a training video on how to act normal around teen kids.
Oh,
which is
right.
Very weird.
Yeah. Which, again, if we go with the story of these are all predators, it makes more sense.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to point out
how to act normal.
Exactly.
I'd like to point out that every single time I've said something about this movie, Colin's reaction is, "Oh yeah," like you just forgot.
Honestly, that's true.
Right.
Oh right.
I think that happens on this show where I'll just forget most of it. Yeah. I think this is the only movie I forgot all of it.
Yeah.
Besides the one scene with Sugar Ray.
I know
it's
the only
a good
thing
scene to remember. Out of any scene to remember.
And does Scrappy Doo come out of Mr. Bean's body?
Yeah, it's like
that happens.
Crazy that Scrappy Doo is Mr. Bean. Like,
it's just
plot twist of the century.
James Gunn wrote that, and Warner Brothers was like, absolutely, dude.
That fucking rules.
80 million. Let's do it.
We're gonna have Scrappy Doo turn into this giant beast. It's Godzilla.
He comes out of Mr. Bean that turns into Godzilla.
They're like, yeah, that's a good third act. Okay, and then Daphne finds a relic that could lead them to the truth, and Shaggy and Scooby have a farting contest after almost getting eaten by an alien.
Oh yes. Okay, another reason I don't like this movie. You just reminded me, Nicholas. Is one, I think the movies are in the wrong order, where 2 should be 1 and 1 should be 2. Well, we're saying Scoober. Okay, I'll drop a Nicholas. They should be flipped, but then also, at least with Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Which I used to watch a lot on Boomerang, because I was like a big Boomerang kid. So, the whole shtick is that everyone always thinks it's a paranormal thing, so they call the mystery gang, and then every time it's just a person.
Mm-hmm.
Except in the first ever live action movie where there's like legitimate monsters and aliens and ghosts. And you're like, what the fuck? What happened?
And also, like almost
that's the
all
whole point.
Of the live action movies, right? Like there's some sort of like thing that's even if it's taking over a real person, like it's like some spirit or like some like real like actual being. I believe there was 1 or 2 episodes or TV specials or whatever they were of the animated Scooby-Doo that where there actually were ghosts and like that was like a real thing.
It wasn't a person.
Yeah, but like for the most part, I mean, it breaks the mold.
That was the fun of it.
Yeah.
Especially the old one, because it was like, as like it went on, it was like, no, but like, Mr. Gang, you don't understand. This one, like, we cannot crack. Like, we think this is a real ghost. And then they're like, no, it's just a predator janitor that you hired. And this one, it's like, it's a monster. And Fred's like, that shit is a monster, though. Like, that really is a monster. I can't disprove that one.
Yeah.
Like, what? How? Like, what is this? There's so many things that just don't feel right. It's just icky. This movie's icky. I need to, like, take a shower.
Yeah.
Grump Pelton.
I am Matthew Grump. I'm taking a cold, bitter shower.
Matthew Grump.
Give a fuck.
So the guys from the fire pit ritual, the guys that were all like painted neon from Batman and Robin, the Predators, were there, and they were the ones like chasing after the gang. But once they escape, they're all weirdly like giddy, and they go back to the hotel room like nothing is gonna happen further. Like, oh, we escaped, yay! Like they're all like laughing that they like escaped.
Oh yeah.
They go back to the hotel room.
See,
like,
did it again.
No problem. Like nothing. It's like, dude, you're on an island.
I wonder what
you can't escape. You're on an island.
I know
true.
There's proven that there are like people like trying to kill them, and they're like, I wonder what the continental breakfast is like.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we can go 15 steps and then we'll be safe. It's not sinners. Like you can't just like not invite them in and you'll be fine.
Sinners.
Like
the vampire rules.
Yeah. It's like they'll come like it literally the next scene. They like come in, they kill like.
Is it really?
They Velma begins to translate the relic, and then she like gets drugged. And then we get the Scrappy flashback, which is the egomaniac puppy who like wants to prove ghosts are real, and he felt like he should be the leader of the gang, and they kick him out, and they're like, "Oh, fuck you."
Don't they leave him on the side of like
which is also weird because his last name is Dew, which again I think like canonically it's like his nephew.
Yeah, they're related.
Yeah,
I think there's something like that.
They just leave him on the side of the road, which makes sense why he has a villain arc. Like it.
Yeah, they left him like to die.
Yeah.
Like, they killed him.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, you think monsters are actually real? Actually, go be homeless now. Like, fuck you."
And he's like, "I'm gonna become Mr. Bean, bitch." Yeah, you have no idea what's coming.
And then Godzilla. But yeah, the monsters break into the hotel, And then Fred, Velma, and Mr. Bean get like possessed.
Yep.
Like it's the next scene after they escape, and they're like, "Oh, let's go get a drink at the bar. Like, let's go party. Let's go see what Sugar Ray's got playing over there."
No, it's him. I think he's the true villain. I think it's Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Scrappy Doo. I have a theory.
Oh, okay.
I have a theory. Ready? I have a theory. They threw out Scrappy Doo to die in the desert because he's a dog, and they literally threw him in the desert. So that's death.
Yeah.
And then who picked him up? Sugar Ray.
Okay.
And I think, check this out. Scrappy, as we know, is not that smart. Pretty ego is also a dog. No offense. He's a little dog, little idiot dog. Big ego. He's not going to come up with the idea of making a whole private island for an amusement park and all these monsters and shit, and getting Mr. Bean. He doesn't watch Mr. Bean on BBC. You know who does? Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
So is Scrappy like the scapegoat?
It's all a sham.
So Mr. Bean
All
is
a
the
sham.
scapegoat
It's a setup.
for Scrappy, who is the scapegoat for...
Who's the scapegoat? It's a double
shit.
scapegoat.
Whoa.
Dude, and he's still walking around a free man. We gotta lock him up.
Lock him up.
Dude, put Sugar Ray in a cage, dude. Get him out of here.
Wasn't there like a double reveal in Paul Blart as well?
Oh, no.
You remember anything about Paul Blart?
It was like his like trainee, and then the real villain was the like FBI SWAT guy.
Oh, yeah, there was a double reveal at the end. You're totally right. There was. I guarantee in that R-rated cut, hashtag release the gun cut, it's a double twist. It's Sugar Ray.
Release the gun cut. But yes, they call the Coast Guard because they were like, the only people that can help us now are the Coast Guard. And they're also possessed.
Yeah.
So they're, unlocked. They're all cooked.
You think Scrappy's possessing Coast Guards? I don't think so.
Scooby and Shaggy run into Fred and find out that he's possessed. And they take these quads. They find these like quads in the wherever, somewhere on the island. And they escape. They run into Mary Jane, best name ever. And Scooby notices that she's also a demon. Like she like stretches her face apart and she's like, "I'm a demon now." But Shaggy doesn't believe him. He's like, "No, I love this lady." And like, "Fuck you, Scooby."
He's in love.
Yeah. And as they're fighting, Scooby falls through a trapdoor, and Shaggy follows and finds a cauldron full of protoplasmic heads.
Yeah, and it looks really...
It looks
real
probably
weird.
the worst bit of CG, besides the actual monsters. It's really, really bad. And Shaggy releases his friends from their spell, but weirdly could have ended the movie because he didn't release everyone else, which I think is stupid.
Oh, yeah, he could have.
He literally was like, "I'm sorry for not saving you. I'm trying to find my friends." And I'm like, dude, I just saw you take out Velma and just like throw her over your shoulder. She was alive. Like, just fucking...
Just do it with everyone.
Just like dump it. Like at the end, it gets dumped and they all live. So it's like, what?
He could have just done that. That's a good point. He could have done that.
It could have been over.
30 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, and we could have been done with this episode. We could be ordering like a pizza, maybe watching a movie.
We still have 30 minutes left in this episode because of this fucking movie.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
So the gang is back together, and they run into the guy that was doing the ritual on the chicken, and they.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that guy. And they figure out that Scooby is going to be sacrificed to let the monsters rule for 10,000 years. And they figure out that the guy who invented the island, which is Mr. Bean, is behind the whole thing. They're like, all right, we got to... He was one of our suspects from the beginning. We got to go after him.
Allegedly.
So
one of many scapegoats.
Look into Sugar Ray, too.
Don't stop the investigation there, boys.
There's the montage of the gang prepping to take down the bad guys, and then the ritual begins. So Mr. Bean, I love how he's just Mr. Bean.
Also, can I tell you what's happening to me over here? I'm sitting. There's no visuals because we don't have WCB anymore. But I'm sitting here like this, and I'm like, it's like I'm listening to like a bad song on the radio, and I'm just waiting for it to be over. I'm like, Nick's talking about Mr. Bean. I'm like, how much fucking longer is in this movie?
We're very close. We're very close.
Oh thank God. Okay.
This is basically the final battle. Mr. Bean begins to absorb the souls of all the people, and then which is also crazy. But Shaggy saves Scooby's soul, which is awesome.
Wait, why does he do that? Why does he absorb all these souls?
Because it's like the ritual. You has to like take the photoplasmic whatever.
that makes sense.
And then like after he gets all of their, it's like all their like energy, and then once he gets like their energy, it's like the pure soul, which is Scooby, like then like release it. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to make this shit up as we go. Let's ask James Gunn.
You sound like
Very
James Gunn.
We should go to like a Superman panel and be like, so what's up with that like photoplasmic shit?
Can we please, dude? We were met. I
Like,
got
can you,
just
like, explain
like I
the
love your
logic
work.
behind
Like,
that?
but just so Mr. Bean with the soul. So why did he
Also,
need
like, release
Scoobies?
the gun
I've been thinking
cut.
about it since 2002. I just can't get past it.
So in your hashtag release the gun cut, you're already cut. It was definitely Sugar Ray, right? He's like completely. Yes.
100%. Next question. Fred pulls the mask off of Mr. Bean, and it reveals that there is a robot under it, which actually kind of caught you by surprise because I kind of forgot like what the whole situation was and how this all worked, because I forgot that
And my
he
memory
was
is
the
the robot
scapegoat.
looked good.
I remember, yes,
Yeah.
the robot looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I remember that Scrappy was the villain, but I didn't remember that Mr. Bean was the scapegoat. Obviously, when the final battle happened, I was like, okay, this makes more sense. But it's actually revealed.
I remember. You're right. I don't remember Mr. Bean being the second scapegoat. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I do remember Scrapper Doo being like the reveal of him. He's like in like a robot thing at first,
Yeah.
like when he's little. So when he takes the
Oh,
mask
yes,
off, it's
I
a
do remember
robot
that.
face. I'm like, oh right,
Yeah.
That's
like,
the
Scrapper,
The vessel
That
that
was
he
the
was
same for me,
using
too.
was none other than Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
But yes, it's revealed that Scrappy is actually behind the whole thing. And then, obviously, as we said, Scrappy becomes Godzilla, which I completely forgot about. Like, truly
remember
had
how.
no memory whatsoever of this happening at all.
No.
And the classic Scooby-Doo Where Are You song starts, which is pretty cool. And we get a montage of the final battle between all the bad guys and our heroes. And then Daphne saves the day with her karate skills. And that's the best way I can
Oh yeah,
describe
'cause she's
it.
buff. She's Buffy.
Yeah. She just kicks the shit out of everyone. They like collapse down into like wherever the ritual was happening underground, I guess. And then like the cauldron knocks over, all the souls are released, and all is well in the world.
Thank God. Oh,
And
thank
that
God.
is Scooby-Doo, and depending on where you buy the movie, Scooby-Doo : the movie.
Dude,
I also
some of these episodes, those are my favorite. Sorry, I didn't
No,
mean to cut you
go,
off.
go,
Sorry. I was saying some of these episodes, those are my favorite 6 words Nick will ever say.
That's
All is well in the world. I'm like, oh, thank God. All is well in the world now.
Yeah, that was
Jesus.
another that was probably the second biggest sigh of relief behind Paul Blart. I
Yeah,
also
that's true.
want to think that Spooky Island, after all of this, it goes back to normal.
It's real.
And I want to think that it gets the traction that it needs, but it fully just becomes a spot where college kids can go to get blackout drunk over their spring break and just like vibe. Like I hope it's that like wasted college kid destination that it was always meant to be.
Okay. Fuck that for a second. I will say the idea of a theme park that's basically just like HHN but all year round, and it's like kind of secluded. Maybe not an island because that'd be really hard to like get people to travel to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if you had like it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's this big elaborate theme park, universal size, and it's all just like horror. That's a cool idea.
Hey man,
That'd
we
be
have we have Horror Unleashed now opening soon. So
This guy,
I'm a walking ad. What can I say?
he's plugging commercials on our show. We better be getting paid for that shit.
Vegas and Chicago now. We got 2 locations.
Sponsorship.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
It's fucked up.
It's a cool idea. Yes.
Yes, all I'm saying, minus the college shit, minus the walking commercial that is Nick Warner, it is a cool inherent idea. Especially if it's like, we have like dark rides, we have tumbler
Hey.
twists, whatever this thing he said was earlier. We have Sugar Ray. We have all these amenities.
classic.
It's great. And check this out in the
Sea serpent
shrinking
roll.
room. If you're in this one, the wall actually moves. If you're in the other one, the floor is actually
Wow.
sinking.
You got it.
See, I
mixed
pay
up.
attention
No,
to
you
these
actually
things.
flipped them.
Fucking shit. Fuck. Cut it. I quit.
No, that is fair. It's a great idea. I wish it looked cooler. If it looked
Yeah,
cooler,
it does
like
look
if it had
really
like today's, or maybe not even today's, maybe like mid 2010s CGI, which weirdly I think is like the best CGI.
You're right. The theme park looks pretty lame.
Yeah.
It looks kind of run down, even though it's brand new. Like, it's just
kind
of.
Yeah. The
concept is cool. Don't call it Spooky Island.
Yeah.
Call it something better than that.
Sugar Ray Island.
I would do that. That's too scary. But the concept is cool.
Extraterrestrial Island. So
we burp corn dog in your face.
With all of that, Nicole, final thoughts. What did you think after rewatching this movie?
Okay, I feel like I'm in the middle because I feel like my memory of this movie was that it was like the best movie on planet Earth, and I just loved it so much. And then after watching it, I was like, this is has a little bit of questionable moments. Scooby is terrifying, but overall, I feel like it's just a nostalgic movie.
Yes.
So I feel like I'm more inclined to say that I enjoyed it.
Which is
enjoy it. Sorry, Grump.
I got it for different apartments in LA.
No, truly, that is something that I have fallen victim to on this show many times. Where like I know objectively watching it, and I air out my grievances. Like I admit where its wrongdoings are, but then there's that warm blanket of nostalgia, and it hits you, and you're like, something about this. I remember how good it was as a kid, even if what I'm watching in front of me in this moment fucking sucks.
Exactly.
So I get it. Pelton, over to you. What are your final thoughts? I already know what they are.
It's pretty good.
But oh my god, after all that, if you were like, it's actually my favorite movie we've watched so far.
Could you imagine?
Better than Pan's Labyrinth.
Better than Pan's Labyrinth. No, no. That's no. It's just a no. Right. I did not enjoy it. I think I was gonna say it aged poorly, but it probably wasn't good when it came out. To be honest. I think it's funny that James Gunn wrote it. I like that Sugar Ray's in it.
Classic.
Matthew Lillard is fantastic. Okay. One positive, I will, because I've been Grump Pelton this whole episode. the whole Mr. Gang is great. I think we didn't give them enough credit.
That's true.
Obviously, Matthew Lillard kind of gets the highlight, as he should.
I agree.
But the other people are also great. Like Sarah Michelle Gellar's great. Freddie Prinze Jr., Velma. They're all great.
Yeah.
But then, there's Mr. Bean. So, what can I say?
Also, I agree. And also, I remembered a fun fact about this movie that I didn't write down because I didn't think it was that important. But if you remember, one of the people in our Hall of Fame is Frank Welker. He's a guy who does a lot of voiceover work, tons. Does like any random voiceover work that you could possibly need. He's done so much, including the voice of Curious George. He was in that episode.
Oh.
I think that's where he got inducted into our Hall of Fame. He's done a ton of stuff. He was, I think, Spike in Tom and Jerry. Like, he's just a ton of random characters. And he was a random voice in the safety, or not the safety video, the training video
Really?
that they watch. And
Why?
I read that and I was like, what? Like, he's already in our Hall of Fame, so I didn't bother mentioning it. But I was like, man, good on you, Frank Welker. Like, you're working, man.
Is he? I know he's in the Hall of Fame. And once people are in the Hall of Fame, we get lazy. We stop counting. But is he like the most?
I remember. Yeah, he is one of the most that shows up.
He is
100%.
That's crazy.
Frank
I don't remember
Welker
this guy's
was the
fucking
voice of Scooby-Doo in the other Scooby-Doo episode.
Cyber Chase?
Cyber Chase, yes. And
He was?
hang on, Scooby.
By the way, Cyber Chase is a much better film.
2.
I don't know if I've ever seen that, actually.
Well, we have an episode.
Oh, perfect.
Don't even bother.
Because I'm curious if he was also... No, someone else is the voice of Scooby in this. And it's really interesting because
He's in it.
Yeah, he's in it, and he's not the voice of Scooby. And I wonder if it's... Hang on. Scooby-Doo.
So I think Cyber Chase came out after.
I think so, too. I think it was 2005. Oh, no, 2001.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if his work on Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, they were like, hey, we have someone else, or if they didn't meet like a rate or something, or he like wasn't available, but they were like, hey, do this like 30-second thing, and you're in the movie. I wonder if that was the deal.
Oh, yeah, it could just be like
interesting,
like a little nod or a cameo, or just like maybe like similar crews because it's Scooby-Doo.
Right.
It's like a little family.
Right.
Yeah, for me, final thoughts. I mean, I've kind of said it throughout this extraordinarily long episode, but I've always loved Scooby-Doo as a franchise, and again, Cyber Chase was the first one that came up because of my nostalgia behind it, and this one was very similar. Like, I watched it a ton growing up, and man, there are parts that the nostalgia hit me, but not nearly as hard as other movies where I get coated in that sweet warm blanket of nostalgia. So
didn't work in this one.
It didn't work as much as I actually thought it would, because this is one where I was like, I guarantee you I'm gonna love this. Like I went in like thinking.
So this was a big one.
It was, and I didn't get it as much. There were definitely moments where I was like, this is too Batman and Robin. This is the cinematography's weird. But again, the highlight, Matthew Lillard, like, you know, Scooby Doo was great. Like the whole Mystery Inc. gang. Like you guys already said it. It was a crazy journey. But one final thought on Scooby Doo.
I can't believe this got greenlit. Dude, next time you're gonna guest, we're gonna have a big studio and a big like neon sign.
We're all gonna have our like
they move.
Yeah. They're gonna be on the arms. Yeah.
We move when we scream like Mr. Bean.
We have to, if we ever do get a studio for Greenlit, we have to have like black and white photos of all of the movies that we've covered. Just scattered.
Like they're like deceased?
Yes, like we killed them. We did them on the show. They're dead.
That's so scary. I thought you went, oh, that's adorable. I'm like, that's terrifying.
A little vampire? Fucking dead.
Like a little mural of all of them.
Yeah.
Not mural.
We could do like
a little poster of some kind of thing.
You know how people like they have all their t-shirts they make into like a duvet, like a big blanket?
Yeah.
We should have like a big canvas of all our movie posters.
Yeah.
But some of them are just like a little scratched. Like we don't want to see their faces or something.
This is probably one of them.
Space Chimps is X'd
This is one of Space Chimps only like half there. Only half of us watch Space Chimps. Only half the poster makes the cut.
Yeah.
Only Andy Samberg. No, only Patrick Warburton. What the fuck am I talking about?
He's in. Yeah, Patrick Warburton's in the center. There's like a big heart around him.
No, we and then we have our Hall of Fame. We have like framed photos of headshots of
there you
people.
go.
And,
I like that.
We get Photoshop. It's like their headshot big, and then like their characters like small, like around them.
You know what? One year's time, we're gonna have the studio, and we're gonna move Nick out to LA because we can afford to do so. We're gonna make the studio. That's gonna be great.
Also, I'm not in Florida because I can't afford to live in LA. That's not why. Like, LA is expensive, but I'm choosing to be here.
No, it's the rent. It's the rent. You can't do it.
That's the only reason.
Oh God, that is one of the reasons. It's fucking awful. But but thank you all for listening. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you.
Whatever the next episode is, maybe the one after that, because it's probably already recorded, I'll be less grumpy. Because I wasn't grumpy in the other recordings. It's just this one.
Yeah. Yes. Tune in to the next episode of I Can't Believe It's Got Greenlit for another fun episode to be determined.
Probably in a month.
Yeah, in a month. Thank you, Nicole. I forgot to mention. Thank you, Nicole, for being here. This was, again, long overdue.
I am sorry.
And we're so happy that you were on the show for a great episode. Officially now crossed over into probably our longest episode ever. So congratulations.
Welcome.
I made history.
You made history.
Yes.
I will say, Nick, about halfway through recording this, she did start packing like suitcases of her stuff.
I
and,
did.
Like hopping on Zillow and apartments.com.
Yeah.
I actually did book a plane home.
You did. I saw that. So we have a historical episode, but
at what
looking
cost?
for a roommate.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can't afford to move to LA, so sorry.
No, you can't afford it. We got to start making some money for you. So if you know anyone.
All right, everyone. We will talk to you in 2 weeks, but tune in next week for another episode of Direction Development, and go to quaywoodproductions.com for all of our projects, and we will talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.
And hey, if this helps, next week's episode of Direction Development is not going to be this goddamn long.
This has been a Quaywood audio production.